this program, like what is the output for the below program. So here we have declared a function name is foo. You can write any name, no problem. And here we are trying to print the this. Okay, and we are writing another object. So obj, you can give it any name. So this is a simple object, and inside the simple object you are having a name property, and you have another function called foo. You can have a same name inside any object, no problem. And this is it is pointing to a function. Inside the function they are trying to print this. So in the first function also we are trying to print the this. In the second, like inside the object also we are trying to print the this. So now this is the program. Now let's go for output. So whenever we are calling this foo, like we are going to call this function, and what is the expected output here. And this is a separator line just to see the output difference. And the second we are calling the obj.foo, and whenever we are calling obj it will go here and obj.foo, so it is going to execute this function. But if you see inside the function we are having the same code. So here also we are having a console.log of this, and here also like. So what is the output? So if you are going to run this one, what is happening is, so this is a normal function, like you are calling a function and you are, so whenever you are calling a function without any object context, now what will happen is, so this always will pointing to the window object. In JavaScript, there is a by default object is available. That object name is a window. So inside the window, every data is available. Since we are calling this function directly, and not wrapping with any other object, that is the reason it will directly, whenever you are printing here, it will printing the window object here. And but in the second case, what is happening here is we are calling object. That means our method is wrapped inside an object. So what is that object? Obj here, and that obj is nothing but this one. And whenever we are calling this one, so in this function, now what will happen is you are wrapping your entire object into an object. So here the scope of object is like a obj. So whenever you are going to print this foo, and it will call the console.log of this. So this the here in this keyword will pointing to this object, not to the window object. So let's see the result. So run. So whenever you are running here, so let's go to the top and verify what is the data of here. So if you see the first one, we are printing a window object. So object and window type. Inside the window object, every method will be available in the window object only. But if you go to the second way, and this is our separator, see we have the separator, it come, and the second we are getting like a object. This is our object, not like a window. So here we have a function, that's nothing but a foo function, and we have a name property. So here inside we are writing a console.log of this one. So that means whenever we are printing this inside any object, so it will print that object as a this here. Okay, so that is the reason in JavaScript this will be differently working in different times. Here in this function, this is pointing to the window object. In this function, this is pointing to the our object, current object. So that is the main difference. So if you are directly calling this like in outside without using any object, it will point into the window. If you are calling this inside the any object, and you are writing a normal function, it will point into the here current object. That is the main difference.